is going to have some great advice for us on how to mixing, fixing, how to use plugins and things like that. What are some of his favorite plugins if you're starting in audio production? Chris can take somebody who's at the basics level or somebody who's mid-range and move them on up the ladder and get your skills a whole lot better. I'd love to. We're going to jump right into it. I'd love to, but we're going to quickly hear from one of our sponsors. So Chris Tobin and Chris Curran will be back with us in just a second. Our first sponsor is my friends at the Telos Alliance. Now, I got to give you a disclaimer. I work for these folks, so I kind of know about what they do. And one of the things that's the really hot topic that's been hitting us for the last few shows is that of virtual radio. Virtual radio. And what does virtual radio mean? Well, it does mean different things to different people. We've even got videos, and I think we have another one still to publish, about what does virtual radio mean to you. And it can mean a lot of different things. For example, the BBC, they did kind of a virtual radio project using a lot of Telos Alliance gear, wherein they had to refurbish something like 38 studios, 38 locations, which is 76 studios that needed to be refurbished. They're old and decrepit and just needing fixing up. They had the meantime or the money to actually totally refurbish that studio. So what BBC did was a project called VIRY, virtual local radio. And for the people, for the operators, for the board op, there's almost no difference. About 2/3 of the stations have now been converted to VIRY. And what it does is there's still audio content. They go in and sit down and find the furniture and modern audio consoles that they happen to be Telos Fusion consoles from the Axia brand name, Axia Fusion consoles. And but most everything else is not at the studio. It's in London or at the backup location. They have two different data centers, and in the data centers, they are running computer blades that are running the mixing engine, that are running the phone system, which is a Telos VX, and they're running all the IP codecs that get audio everywhere, back and forth around, that which isn't done linearly. A lot of it is live wire, but when it's not live wire, it's going through a Telos iPort, and and all of these are running on blade hardware. Very reliable military-grade blade hardware. I mean, this is good stuff. And therefore, they were able in each of their data centers to concentrate, what would be literally racks and racks of equipment and power supplies and switches and all this kind of stuff. They were able to get this down to just a few. Honestly, they could run it out of one rack. One 6-foot rack in London can run all the radio stations out in the field. They have plenty of backup, though, and redundancy. So they actually end up taking up about 3 or 4 racks in London and at their backup location, so that each studio out in the field, they get a surface. They get the usual work surface. They get microphones and headphones and all that. Some things are mixed locally at the local studios. Things that need to have no delay, like microphones, earphones, right? That just stays local, and then the feed of that goes on to London. Bottom line is, it's really cool, and that's just one way of virtualizing. It's kind of an early way of virtualizing. Well, there are more methods coming down the pike. Some are implemented right now. For example, a lot of people are starting to use this new product from the Telos Alliance called the IP tablet. This lets you create a console on either a tablet or a touch screen, and lets you just create what you want. If you need 7 faders, you can have 7 faders. If you need 3 faders, you can have 3 faders. You can put your phone system on this. If you need 3 phone lines or 12 phone lines, you can design that individually. If you need 2 codecs to come in on this, you can have that too. If you need your automation system to also show up on this tablet, well, as long as your automation system can sit out and talk to you, several hours a week, and 2 more are on the way.